And this is in the Navy.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. And so where were you stationed?
Chicago, Illinois.
Where'd you go after
Great
that?
Lakes, Illinois.
Where'd you go after that?
I went to Portsmouth, Virginia.
And this was right during World War II or right after?
In World War II.
And did you? And I remember you telling me stories about going to Hawaii. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, well, see, when I was drafted into the service, I went to the military lake training in Great Lakes, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And when it got to training, they sent us to the Norfolk Naval Station in Portsmouth, Virginia. So after that, the war was still going on. They came around and they wanted volunteers to do different medical jobs in the hospital. And I took the test and I volunteered to go back to school to become a part of the hospital system. And I passed and I was accepted and I finished the course and went to, that was in October, and then I got sick while I was at the school, but before that was in 43, and before 44 come up, I was on my way to Hawaii. I had finished classes, shipped out and at Treasure Island in California, and from there to Hawaii.
How long did you stay in Hawaii?
Till March 1946. I was discharged in March after the war was over.
After the war, you went to college. Where'd you go to college? Tell me about that.
I applied for college at several places, and I didn't get accepted nowhere because it was all filled up, it said. So I called a friend of mine, one of the boys that served with us, and said they'd open it up Norfolk State University, and if I wanted to come, they had opened, and I could go and apply, and I was accepted.
What did you study over at Norfolk State?
I was still studying medicine. That's what I started off studying, yeah. But while I was at Norfolk State, I got sick just before you were born. And went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I had a throat condition, and that I was going to have to go to the hospital to get it taken care of. And I asked him, told him about me being a veteran and everything, and he said, well, we'll check on that. And he checked on it, and they told him I couldn't go to the hospital, the VA hospital in Virginia.
Oh, yeah?
I was from Louisiana.
Oh, so you had to...
I had to go back to Louisiana to go to the hospital. I didn't fight just for Louisiana. I fought for the United States government. Honorable discharge. And yet I couldn't go to the VA in Virginia. Couldn't understand it. If I had to go back to college today,
Yeah.
would I still study in the medical field? That's a hard one to answer. Because I tell you, it's real difficult to answer that because it was some reason that I run into in the regular life that put pressure on you, that it made it difficult. What it is, you can be the best doctor it is and can't operate on your patient, can't even see your patient, can't mix them. So it gives you something to think about. But if I'm a carpenter, I don't care what color you are, if you want me to build, you the one to hire the person, not me. And if you want me to help you, I can help you. So I don't know whether it'd be a difficult situation to go into when you had training for both of them. Because when I was in the service, and I've had officers, doctors, and other officers wouldn't take no instruction from me because they wasn't taking none. And our doctor asked him, "What are you here for?" He said, "To see the doctor." But who is in charge? He is one of them that's in charge. Well, you gonna fire him? You don't have no authority. You a patient. So he won taking care of you. You got to obey him. But they didn't feel that way about it. They said, no, he's not taking no instruction from no nigger boy. So that make it real difficult for you to decide what field are you going to do. Say when you get out of the service, if you can't serve in the service as a medical doctor, you can't serve if you get out. But with a carpenter, you can do work for the same government in or out. So I don't know. It made a difficult situation.
Okay, well, that's about all, Granddaddy. I thank you. I love you, Granddaddy.
Love you too.